Petrucci. I'm here at Reverb.com hanging out. We're going to talk about gear and playing and lots of fun stuff. So yeah, so with any sort of floating whammy bar, if you hold a note, you know, obviously the whammy bar is on springs. It goes, you can bend a note both up and down, so it's floating in both directions. It's almost like if you had a ruler on the end of a desk and you flipped it and it kind of vibrates really fast. That's what you're doing. So if you go, you can do it the other way too. This way is fine. Well, you always have the horse, right? The Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, that's fun. It was like a. That's kind of neat, you know. You have the Satch, method where you play an artificial harmonic here, but you use your. There's always the Van Halen, right? Which you play a note. You know, we mentioned Holdsworth before. One of the things I picked up from him was using the bar to kind of slur up to notes, like. You know, and of course, just traditionally using it for vibrato. Which here's the funny thing about guitar I talk about a lot. It's very easy to make it sound bad, especially because you can manipulate strings and bend notes and they can go out of tune and everything like that. Whammy bar technique is one of those ways you can make the guitar kind of sound bad. So I always say, you know, with your whammy technique as far as vibrato, is that you want to try to go for this kind of smooth thing. Now, one of the things that you can't necessarily do with traditional vibrato is go above and below a note. So when you vibrato a note, you're going up to the pitch and back down, right? You can't really go below the pitch. So what the whammy bar enables you to do is say the note's here, you're able to go above and below and target that note in the middle. And I think it's important to keep that in mind. If you don't do that, you're just going to have one direction, like, which is fine for a certain vibe. But to get a vibrato that's smooth, so imagine you're kind of like bending the bar, you know, it's always kind of returning to the note, but it's going below and then above, right? This is called the JP16, and it's part of our anniversary series. It commemorates 16 years that I've been with Music Man. And whenever we offer a new version of the guitar, we like to do two things. One of them is keep the features of the guitar that are tried and true, but at the same time, we want to offer something that's new and exciting. For 16 years, I've been using the Music Man bridge, which I absolutely love, but I wanted to do something different. Why not? It has a little bit different feel to it. For players that like Floyd's, they know what I mean. It's a different sound. It's kind of a brighter sound to the guitar as well. If you like the locking nut system, of course it has that, and the guitar will never go out of tune. So yeah, Floyd Rose is another floating whammy bar that just has a different feel. Maybe it might be slightly more sensitive. I would say that anything that you could do with the Music Man whammy bar, you can also do with the Floyd Rose. It has a different kind of sound. I think it's maybe a little bit more rubbery sounding. So the things like I was doing before, like the stuff like that. Even the little trick that I was showing you with the. it's almost like more floaty and a little bit more sensitive, I think, to the touch and those types of tricks.